WrestleMania goes Hollywood. What's up, guys? It's me. It's me. It's the ALE Prince. I don't know why I did it that way. Pretty weird for the most part. But let's talk about WrestleMania 21. First of all, let me just say that I chose this show because it's very underrated. And 2005 was a year that was really good, but 2004 definitely was like 2004 and 2005. Those were very good years, but it was at a point that the brand split was. You can tell that it was not as great as it sounded back in the day because you had like a bunch of filler bullshit. But WrestleMania 21 did not have filler bullshit because let me just start off by saying that WrestleMania 21's undercard was the best part about the whole show. However, the main events were, I mean, don't get me wrong, the show closed really strong, but there's some matches here that were really questionable. Also, somewhere in the show, I forgot, we had a Piper's Pit with Stone Cold and Roddy Piper, and it was a fun little segment until like Carlito had to get involved. It's like, I mean, Carlito was an underrated talent, and he definitely deserved more appreciation than what he got. And I don't know, I wasn't too high in the segment, but it was what. Also, what I really liked about this show is that it tried to be different than other WrestleManias. First of all, WrestleMania Goes Hollywood. They had a bunch of scenes from popular movies with actual wrestlers. It was cheesy, it was corny, it was stupid, but I loved it, and it made WrestleMania feel different for once. Because I know there's points where WrestleManias always feel the same, but it's good to change it up a little bit by the pace. But like I said, the undercard here is really good. We kick off the night with Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero, tag champ versus tag champ. First of all, I am so happy that we got this match at WrestleMania. I'm a big fan of Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero in WCW. Their chemistry was amazing. Two of my favorite Latino wrestlers, obviously, maybe top two Latino wrestlers. If I have to choose my favorite, Rey Mysterio. Why? Because childhood hero, that's why. And I'm glad that he won. I mean, Eddie and Rey Mysterio had great matches. This is no different. Is it the weakest one? You can't really say because they're still good matches. I still enjoy the shit out of this match. And personally, I think it's one of my favorite openers to a WrestleMania simply for the fact that it's two of my favorite wrestlers just going at it in the opener. And it was a damn fun match. Rey Mysterio winning, I'm actually fine with that because, he needed to... Rey Mysterio definitely needed some momentum if he ever wanted to be world champion. And Eddie Guerrero has been world champion, so there's that. Also, this is the last time we ever see Eddie Guerrero at WrestleMania, unless you want to count WrestleMania 22 when they give a tribute for him, which is still fucking crazy the way Eddie died. It was just like fucking insane. The fact that the way it happened, it was just like crazy. But you can't really question death. It happens. It's always gonna happen. So, but yeah, rest in peace, Eddie. And this is a damn good match. Next match, we had the Money in the Bank match. This is the beginning of the Money in the Bank ladder matches. We kick off with it was who were the opponents? Let's see, Chris Benoit, Christian, Edge, Chris Jericho, who was the creator of Money in the Bank. Remember that? Kane, and what I believe is the MVP of the whole damn match, Shelton Benjamin. Without Shelton Benjamin at a Money in a Bank match, it's like you're missing something. That's what made Shelton Benjamin so great, and it just kind of saddens me that he never actually won a Money in a Bank match. So, and Shelton Benjamin was supposed to come back sometime this year. So the fact if Money in a Bank comes around, Shelton Benjamin's got to be in it. I just swear there's a part where he runs through a ladder and then he clotheslines Chris Jericho. It was just a damn good match. Chris Benoit just fucking flying like he has a forehead shot. The dive. I forgot the fucking name of it. The headbutt to Kane like from the top of the ladder. It was just a damn fun match. It was like something different for once, and Edge ends up winning the damn match. It's like, yes, Edge, the rated R superstar. But at the time, you didn't know what Money in the Bank really could do, and the fact that it's the way we see Money in the Bank now is just great. And then he cashed in on John Cena back in 2006 and New Year's Revolution. I mean, this definitely made Edge a superstar. This match made Edge what he is. And keep in mind, Edge didn't even want to be in this match, but after that, I'm pretty sure is something he would always take back. It was a really good match. Not my favorite Money in a Bank match. I know a lot of people say this is the best one because it's the first one. If I had to personally choose my favorite Money in a Bank match, it would probably be the one at WrestleMania 24. It's just more going on, more underrated talent, more really good talent. People became stars there, you know. So I don't know. I really enjoyed that one a lot more, but this is probably my second favorite. No, don't get me wrong, because of nostalgia reasons, and it was a really good match. Next up, Legend versus Legend Killer. At the time, Randy Orton was the Legend Killer, and he goes on to take on the unbeatable Undertaker. Really good match. Good enough story. My problem is that it was weird because Randy Orton went from a face to a heel like that. Which happens here and there. Definitely, I think 2005 is when they started doing it, like with Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan. Shawn was a heel for a little bit till Hulk Hogan left, and he ended up being the one getting booed. But that's a whole different story. But Randy Orton and Undertaker had a really good match, very underrated match. But then people always remember Undertaker about a chokeslam Randy Orton, and then Randy Orton catches him with an RKO. Bob Orton was actually in this match. I believe he was in ringside. It was a really good match. Undertaker kicked ass. Another one of his best streak matches. One of the more underrated ones, I would say. Really good match. Actually, the more I think about it, the better it gets for me. Think that, yeah, that was it for this one. We showed the Hall of Fame class. I like that they show all the guys from the first main event of WrestleMania, you know, besides Mr. T, who eventually gets in the Hall of Fame. But it's cool seeing those guys, you know, Iron Sheik, Volkov, you know, they got some legends. And of course, Hulk Hogan, he was in the Hall of Fame that year. It was really good seeing them. Good for them. One of my favorite classes, personally. And next up, we had Trish Stratus versus Christy Hemme. Probably the worst match of the show. Actually, I had to say the second worst match of the show, simply for the fact of something else that happened. But I don't really count it as a match, let's say. But anyways, Trish Stratus versus Christy Hemme. I wish they had something better for the women's division here. I mean, I don't really know who Christy Hemme was. Trish Stratus, obviously, she's a legend, but I don't know. Who the hell knows who Christy Hemme is? But Trish ends up winning, so no problem. Next up, we get one of the best matches of WrestleMania history. Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle. This was fucking crazy. One of the biggest dream matches you could ever ask for. And you did not know who was going over. Holy shit, this is a damn good match. You know, yeah, I was like, oh shit, kick out. And keep in mind, this is a retro review, so the fact that you still think like that is fucking crazy. And eventually Kurt Angle gets the victory, which I actually would have given it to whoever wanted to win it. Honestly, anybody could have won, and I would have been happy with the result because I just had a damn good time watching this match. Yeah, I'll say it was a damn good match. It's one of the classic ones that people will really go back out to see because it's Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels. You mean you don't get better than that? Well, you can, but you know what I'm saying. And honestly, after that, everything just goes downhill from here. Honestly, if without this, like, fuck, everything else goes fucking shitty after this. Like, we got Aki Bono, a sumo wrestler, versus Big Show in a sumo match. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen with big ass men and thongs. Aki Bono wins, but we all lose. Enough said there, because I really don't want to think about this crap. Next up, we get JBL versus John Cena. First of all, the feud was really good. What the hell was wrong with this match? John Cena was fucking weak in this match. So was JBL. Both of these guys have shit chemistry. Keep in mind, they had a phenomenal match back in Judgment Day, but holy fuck, this match was boring. It was sloppy. And by the time it was over, it was like, oh shit, John Cena got his moment. Yay. And this is the first ever World Championship win from John Cena, and it was a damn disappointment because the feud and the match did not make sense because it was like John Cena really wanted to get his hands on JBL, and then they have like a regular rest hold-ish match. It's like, get the fuck out of here. This is garbage. Great moment for Cena, however. WWE champion. His first one out of 16 world championships, may I say. So yeah. Next up, we got Triple H versus Batista. People hate this match. I actually enjoy it for what it is. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good for what it is. Batista and Triple H had a really good feud with the split of Evolution. Thankfully, they didn't get too much of Ric Flair getting involved here. I don't think Ric Flair has to get involved like ASAP with Evolution. That's, I think, what made him weak. But I still liked this match. It wasn't great. It's pretty slow for the most part, but it really picks up. I really love that moment of Batista winning. That alone just sells it for me. And I think this is a quick review because honestly, everything about this show, like the undercard is just phenomenal. I mean, look at the card: Money in the Bank, Eddie and Mysterio, Orton Taker, and Michaels Kurt Angle. I mean, those 4 matches alone are just worth watching. Everything else, kind of sucks. So it's really hard to rate this show. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, but most of it is for that like undercard. If they could make the main events better, honestly, I would have just given stipulations just because there's no other fucking choice. But yeah, definitely John Cena and JBL needed a stipulation. Batista Triple H, it really didn't need it. It just needed to be fast paced. But aside from that, I think it's a pretty damn enjoyable show and one of the more underrated WrestleManias for me. And it really stuck out for me. So anyways, that will be it for this review. Next and final WrestleMania retro review will actually be a show that insists like me of talking in brief of like where I was when this WrestleMania happened. So anyways, it's me, the ALE XX Prince, and until then,